get the pictures, too?
Oh, don't rush me. Don't rush me. Hey, is everybody staring at me?
No, why should they?
I feel naked without my camera. My job is taking pictures. What kind of an assignment is this?
Did you find the picture, Albert?
Girls, girls, girls. We're always mixed up with girls. It was Greece, Singapore, Hong
Then
Kong.
you didn't get it.
Who said I didn't get it? There she is, Miss Jane Thornwell in person. And I might add, a nice hunk of cheesecake.
Well, I've heard a lot about Miss Thornwell, but never that she was a colored lady.
Colored? What the... Oh, that darn fountain pen leaked again. Another one of your phony Christmas presents. Thanks. Well, there's one girl you won't contact, and I'm not sorry.
Well, we gotta meet this one.
Why?
You know who Jane Thornwell is?
Sure, she's the only daughter to Max Thornwell, owner and publisher of the Star Tribune, the paper that hands out our paychecks. Hey, what's all the shooting about, anyhow?
I'll tell you when we find the girl and we're all on board that train.
Yeah, I can hardly wait. How are we going to find her in this gang?
I don't know. I was relying on this, and now look at it.
Hey, we can still find her. By these. Good.
There are probably 500 girls in this station at this minute, and every one of them has a pair of legs.
But I'd recognize this pair out of 5,000.
Time bomb in that bag, Mulkey?
Yes, Herman.
What's to be done with it?
Got to check it here on the station. There's another bag in the check room, exactly the same as this one. I'm afraid it's being watched. There's enough evidence in it to have us all executed, so it must be destroyed.
I know. I checked that one, too.
One of our men was arrested last week in the St. Louis station. Be careful.
Then the check room will be blown up?
Yes.
What time will the bomb explode?
At 10:22 tonight. Or it will explode instantly if the bag is open. Enough explosive in there to blow up the whole station.
That'll kill hundreds.
Oh, what does it matter? I'll check it now and stall around and see that I'm not followed before I come back.
Is your name Jane Thornwell?
No, but yours is Wolf.
Well?
It ain't Jane.
Compartment B, car 80. Where are the books, Millie?
The books, Miss Jane? Oh, I had them right beside me in the taxi. I remember seeing them just before we got out. Then that Marine passed by, and he looked so pretty in his uniform.
And you forgot them. Put the bags on the train, Porter. Let's go over to this newsstand.
Legs ain't got no age.
Well, there's one chance left. I'll phone the society editor and see if I can get a description.
May I help you, miss? We want something to read on the train.
This is a good mystery.
Yes, I've read that.
Well, how about Darkest Germany? I read it last night, and it's very exciting.
All right, I'll take this. What do you want, Millie?
Oh, love and romance, please, Miss Jane.
You would. Wait here. I want to phone Dad.
Thank you, miss.
Thank you.
She can't be that busy.
Eagles Perch, please. Mr. Max Thornwell's estate.
Reverse the charges, will you? This is his daughter calling.
Bag is checked.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, wait a minute. I got an idea. No, it won't work. I haven't got that check for the other bag.
What if you did have?
I might get it out. There's that maid of Miss Thornwall's over there. The one I was told to make a play for. I think she'd do it for me.
Suppose the police stop her.
It's worth a chance. Go ahead.
Millie!
Herman. Well, fancy seeing you here.
You going away? How about our date for Saturday night?
Oh, I'm afraid that's off. You see, Miss Thornwall's been called home all of a sudden, and we're leaving on the 4:45 train. Gee, I wish you were going to be up there. You know, there isn't a man on the place under 60.
Well, perhaps I might. How about Saturday night?
Well, you know, there's a King Roadhouse down the village.
Okay, it's a date.
Oh, I'll bet you'll stand me up.
Well, there's only one way to make sure I don't.
Oh.
Well, my bag's checked here at the station. Now, supposing you take it, and I'll fly up Saturday night, redeem it for a dance.
Sure thing. But if you don't come up, I'll give it to Joe. He's just one of the waiters at the Roadhouse, but, oh, he's the handsomest thing you ever saw.
Now, don't you worry, baby. I'll be there.
Goodbye, Herman.
It worked. They're leaving on the 4:45.
Good. We'll follow them and watch for a chance to get the papers out of the bag.
What about the other bag, the one with the bomb?
It's still in the check room. And where it'll be till 10:22 tonight. Then?
Frida, get tickets on the 4:45. So Goodman, as soon as I get the papers, we'll contact them.
Right.
That you, Dad?
I'm at the station, Dad. I managed to get tickets for the 4:45. Wouldn't Thursday do as well? I've got a terribly important group meeting. Please let me stay over.
No, take the train. I'll have the car meet you.
All right, Dad, I'll be there. Goodbye.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, I met a friend, and she asked me to keep it for her a couple of days.
She? Was he tall, dark, and in uniform? We'll get a porter to put it on the train for us.
Get up, you angleworm. I found her.
Which one is she?
Bright little job right over there.
Yeah, very pretty, too.
I don't see any. Well, come on, here, I'll help you.
Here's our chance to get acquainted. We'll carry that bag for them.
What do you mean, we? I know who'll do the getting acquainted. I know who'll do the carrying.
Come on. Can we help you with the bag?
Thank you, we can manage.
Please don't mistake our motives. We're members of the local Help the Red Caps
The
Guild.
answer is still no.
Are you on your way to Eagles Perch, Miss Thornwall?
How do you know my name?
We met once in Berlin. I was in Europe for my firm. My name is Lee, Stephen Jackson Lee, and this is Mr. Stewart.
Now they do.
You remember?
Well, to be quite truthful, I
You're
don't...
so very popular, I'm not surprised. What train are you taking?
4:45.
This is my lucky day. We're on it, too. Did you ever visit that little coffee shop back at the sports college?
This car, 80? Yes, sir, right here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lee.
With pleasure.
Thank you for your kindness, Mr. Stewart. What would we do without you men, I always say.
Come on, Millie.
Say, did you notice
notice that couple of brush fires as we got on the train?
Brush fires? They practically swept that gal into my arms. What about them?
They look very familiar. Where have we seen them?
Search me. I've met a million people in my day.
Boy, am I good. I got that hot bag out of the checkbook.
No.
Yep. Little Hymer's the boy to come to when you're in a jam.
Excellent. How did you manage?
Well, after I checked the time bomb, who should I run into but Miss Thornwall's maid? You know, that Dumagans you told me to get chummy with. Well, the rest was easy. I merely give her the ticket, and the bag is under 445. Furthermore, the Multis are on the same train, just waiting for a chance to grab the papers. Boy, am I good.
Magnificent. These Americans will learn another lesson in German efficiency. You did well, Herman.
Here's the check for the time bomb. We won't be needing that anymore.
413. Why, 413 is the old check for the bag that contains the entire membership list of our organization.
413?
Toonkoff, do you know what you have done?
You put the time bomb on the train.
How could you do anything so stupid?
Well, I had both checks in the same pocket. I know I looked at the number before I give it to her. I thought it was 413. The time bomb check was number 613.
You are a fool. Get out the code book and give me the timetable. Remain standing. You will put this telegram into our number 3 code. The Multis carry with them the key to that code.
Right. What is their code name?
Got it here. Brown. Mrs. Harrison Brown. Got it?
Mrs. Harrison Brown.
Exactly. Now get it into the code. Mach schnell. 3 months of planning may be ruined through your stupidity.
I didn't realize. I tried to explain my mistake.
There is no explanation for failure. The documents in that bag left in the check room must have no account fall into the hands of the American authorities. Have another time bomb made at once.
Here's the telegram.
See if you can wire this without another mistake. Your only chance is for it to reach the Multis before the bomb explodes. When was the time for?
10:22 tonight.
The telegram will reach them long before that.
Yes, but they'll be trying to open the bag. If they succeed, they'll be killed instantly. You better hurry, Herman. Your life as well as theirs depends on it.
Confound it, Stu. When the Sultan of Marmalota gave me that stiletto, he didn't intend it to be used for a nail file.
I was right there when he presented it to you, and the old boy was picking his teeth with one twice as big.
That project you're on doesn't take up all your attention. You might try shaking up that camera of mine of yours and recalling who that couple is.
What couple are you talking about? The ones you mentioned we got on the train?
Yeah.
No, I know we've seen them someplace in Europe, but I don't know where. Let me see, was it Berlin? No. Cairo? No. London? No. Berlin?
You said Berlin twice.
No, I didn't.
The first place you mentioned.
Oh, yeah, I thought I said Cairo.
You must have said it unconsciously. Wait a minute. You know your brain is remarkable, only it's way ahead of you.
German.
Positively.
I got them pegged now. It was in Berlin, and they're crooked as corkscrews.
But can you recall who they are?
No, you're better on names than I am.
I don't get a single reaction.
Neither do I.
We better keep our eyes on them, though. Goodbye now.
So long, Bruce.
The name isn't Bruce. It's Stephen Jackson Lee, remember?
Okay, Mr. Lee. Generals seem to run in your family, don't they, Mr. Grant? What's the idea of the phony name?
All right, I'll break it up and give it to you slow. The old man has barricaded himself in his mountain estate. I've got to see him. He refuses to see anybody except his daughter. Therefore, his daughter is my only chance. And if she knows who I am, I'm sunk, see?
But don't forget Grant took Richmond, not Lee. Better brush up on your history.
Okay, Colonel. Now, here's a plan of campaign. I'll invite Jane into the bar for a drink. Later on, you get Millie. We can make more headway if we keep them separated.
Your idea of a campaign. You blitz the good-looking one, and I wind up with a creep.
If you don't stop your beefing before we get off this train, I'm going to slit your ear from throat to throat or vice versa.
Oh!
Hi.
Oh, Mr. Lee.
Hello, won't you come in?
I thought you might have a drink with me before dinner.
Thank you, I'd love to.
All shades must be drawn, please. Dim out regulation.
Looks like I got here just in time to go to work. It's the air raid warden in me.
Well, shall we go, Mr. Lee?
Sure.
We'll be in the lounge, Millie.
Yes, Miss Jane.
You've been about every place. You must have had some strange adventures, Mr. Lee.
Nothing to write home about, the usual stuff. Missing trains, haggling with shopkeepers.
How did you escape from Holland when you overheard the council deciding on war?
Oh, one of the ladies in waiting. Who overheard what?
Bruce Grant did in Darkest Germany. And the author's pictures in the book.
You've got me. I knew I should have worn my dark glasses.
Pretty good book. Who wrote it for you?
I'm glad you liked it. Who read it to you?
No, seriously speaking, I am enjoying it. I spent some time in Germany studying music.
Certainly is Bruce Grant. I was not mistaken.
You're right. It's a good thing we were at headquarters. He was on the train. Does that alter our plans?
No, we must still try to get the bag, or rather the papers that it contains.
Right, the bag is too big for us to hide.
I'm glad the bar's open. I hate to miss out buying you that drink.
Now that both women are here, I can get into that compartment. When I get up, you walk down to the end of the car with me and take that seat by the bar. If either Miss Thornwall or the maid get up, you run ahead and warn me.
Hold the light, Stu. You got that son? I'm on my way.
I'll go with you.
You know his wife's watching. I just want to see what he's up to.
I'll follow you later, then.
I'll stay here and invite Millie to dinner. I want to have dinner alone with Jane.
She don't want to eat. If she did, she'd have to stop gabbing.
Do what I tell you. Will you excuse me a minute? I want to get something out of my compartment.
How about that drink you promised me, Mr. Stewart?
Over here.
Thanks for the ice.
Will you have dinner with me?
Well, if it's anything like this drink, I'll probably get the neck of the chicken.
Waiter. Bring me 2 highballs, one with soda and one with cyanide.
Cyanide? I mean, that's poison. We ain't allowed to turn them without a doctor's prescription.
All right, bring me 2 highballs. Make mine double.
Yes, sir.
What was that man doing in Miss Thornwell's compartment?
Man? What man? I ain't seen no man.
Stu, come here. I couldn't get away from those girls. Oh, a drunk, huh?
He's not drunk. He's dead on a hammer.
Who is he?
I don't know who he is, but I know who killed him.
Who?
A Heine boyfriend. I saw him leaving here.
Do I get the conductor?
Wait a minute. We got to get him out of here first so Jane won't be involved.
Where are you going to put him?
We'll take him right to the Heine's compartment.
Oh.
Take a gander out there to see if anybody's around.
It's okay. Wait a minute. I'm going to get this guy's ration card. You know that.
And it was the Italian.
Positively. He was after the papers, double-crossing us again. I should have killed that Schwein Hunt when he tried it in Madrid.
We thought we had. Did you make sure he was dead this time?
Don't worry about it. He won't bother us again. It's that Bruce Grant I'm worried about. I know he saw me when I came out of the girl's compartment.
Here he comes. Train had stopped. I'd get off right now.
Don't be a fool. Those are my plans, and we're going to go through with it.
What if he notifies the police?
There'll be no ifs, Frida.
We should have had an answer from the Motes an hour ago.
Here it is. The message at last.
Read it.
It isn't in code. It's from the Maltese, but not in reply to our wire. Instead, they report that Bruce Grant is on the train and has recognized him.
Son of it, worse and worse. Everything has gone wrong. The whole train will blow up.
And Miss Thornwell is on it.
If she is killed through your stupidity, we lose our hold on Thornwell and our chance of collecting the $200,000. Even though we can get no more funds from Germany, we can still report. And you will wish that you had never been born.
Back and freshen up a bit before dinner.
I'll go along with you.
Oh, you needn't bother.
The doors are very heavy on this train.
I think I can manage, thank you.
All right, I'll call for you in 15 minutes.
All right, come on, Millie.
See you later.
I suppose so. Boy, do we need a drink. Hey, waiter. 2 bourbons and soda. Well, I said, stop.
Porter!
Yes, sir.
2 bourbons and soda. Make it quick, we're in a hurry.
Yes, sir.
Got a cigarette?
Yeah.
One more out of them. I'll go up the machine.
Head of line, I'll go.
Porter!
Yes, sir.
I ordered bourbons and plain water. The people down there order the bourbons and soda. These are theirs. See the bottles?
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
Collection to fill up the machine there.
Yes, sir.
what's the idea? That's good liquor. Now you gotta go buy yourself one.
You drink of that, you'll be a dead cameraman.
What do you mean?
He poisoned both drinks. I saw him in the cigarette mirror.
Oh, I get it. A Hitler cocktail. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's let the little rat have it.
Relax, son. We'll take care of them when the time comes.
Well, here I am. Are you ready for dinner, Mr. Stewart?
Not ready, just resigned.
Oh, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse and taste the rider, as the saying is.
But if you caught the rider, you forget about the horse, as the saying is.
Oh, you're so funny.
Go ahead, Stu. Anybody home?
Come in.
Time's up. 9:01. Last call for dinner in a dining car.
I'll be ready in just a minute. Say, Millie went out of here in quite a hurry. Must have been Mr. Stewart.
That's a possibility. As a matter of fact, he wanted to have dinner with her alone. I thought it'd be a shame to interfere, so I've arranged for us to have a separate table. You mind?
Not at all, as long as it isn't your idea.
Oh, no. Say, I found these keys out in the hall. Are they yours?
No, they aren't mine. I don't think they belong to Millie either.
Well, it's a man's key ring, but I thought maybe they were yours because that's a man's bag.
Oh, that belongs to one of Millie's boyfriends. Well, why don't you sit down?
Thanks. I'll sit down just long enough to count 10. 1, 2, 3, 10. All set?
I'm ready. I'm famishing.
Direction. Ravishing.
Now, my boyfriend before my last 3 boyfriends was a welder. And was he handsome?
With the helmet open or closed?
Oh, both ways. And he introduced me to a Russian. He had a big beard. And the Russian introduced me to a South American.
You certainly go for the good neighbor policy, don't you, Betty?
I like to be neighborly.
Yeah, I can see that. Don't do that. I'm a nervous wreck.
Relax, son.
Is he really your father?
Sure, why not?
Oh, he's so young and handsome.
Well, he was married when he was 12. He was a child bride.
What's the matter? Did your father tell you to go to bed?
Oh, it's worse than that. He found a diligent flying around in your compartment.
A what?
A diligent?
Oh, is there something we can do about it?
Yeah, we gotta go back there and find it.
Is it dangerous?
Only on meatless Tuesdays.
Oh, you'll protect me, won't you? If it ever lit on me, I'd die.
Now, don't tempt me, Millie. Come on.
That's a wonderful story, Bruce. I must tell it to Dad.
That's one I've been saving to tell him myself if I ever see him.
What do you mean, if you see him? I took it for granted he'd asked you up for a conference.
Well, not exactly. It's a rather peculiar situation. Do you know my series of articles that have been running in the Star Tribune called The Secrets of the Nazis? I spent 5 years in gathering those stories, and I think the public's entitled to read them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all of a sudden, your father ordered their suspension. I can't understand it. I'm going to get to him by hook or crook and find out the reason for it. Frankly, I think he's been very unethical.
My father has a reputation for being one of the finest men in the newspaper world. If he suspended your articles, he probably had a good reason for it. And speaking of ethics, didn't you go just a little out of your way to meet me?
Well, I saw that you and your maid were in trouble.
Was that the only reason? Didn't you think I might invite you to Eagle's Perch?
The answer is yes, but
Might have been fun knowing you.
it still might be fun.
You know, your war news may be up to date, Mr. Grant, but your method of approach is definitely dated.
I just saw that smart correspondent go into the diner with a girl. Hurry, Frida. This is our chance to get that bag.
Wait, just a minute, Hugo.
Oh!
Bruce Grant did this. He saw me coming from the girl's compartment. I wonder why he didn't report it to the conductor.
No, we must get off this train. Papers or no papers.
I got it. The body goes into Bruce Grant's compartment. Go to the door and watch. That'll take care of Mr. Grant. Now for the bag.
Oh, my sacroiliac is out.
Your what?
My sacroiliac.
Is it anything like your clavicle?
Yeah, only it's worse.
Oh, you poor dear boy. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, go get Bruce. He's the only one that can put it back. And don't come back with him. I can't stand women around. I'm suffering. Oh.
What's up? Just as I got to the door with that female jukebox, I see Mrs. Heine standing in front of this compartment. She caught sight of me, signaled Heine, he came out, and they both went away.
Did he take anything with him?
I didn't see him with anything.
That bag's been moved since we left here to go to dinner. Whatever they're after is in there. And I found these keys. See if one of them will open it.
Sure took you long enough to get here. What are you doing, pulling up for Her Highness?
Sure. We'll be in hitched tomorrow at high noon at the Imperial Palace.
None of these keys work.
Oh, now I did it. Broke the key off in the lock.
Butterfingers. Give me your pocket knife. Let me see what I can do. You better keep watch out there. Maybe the gals will come back.
Here they come. Keep them out of here somehow.
Mr. Stewart?
I'm sick. I'm train sick.
Oh, I thought it was your sacroiliac.
Oh.
Oh, you poor dear boy.
Well, can we do anything for you?
Yeah, would you take me to my compartment? It's down this way,
Oh,
please.
come in here till you feel better.
Oh, no.
Nonsense, I insist.
I'm not like awful sick.
Oh, I just the thing for you. It's perfect for train sickness.
Oh.
Oh, do you think we'd better get a doctor, Mrs. Stewart?
Yeah, get a chiropodist.
Here, sit over here. Oh, you poor boy. Wait a minute. Here are some smelling salts. Why not try these, Miss Jane?
All right. Here. Now breathe deeply.
Oh, I feel better already. That's wonderful. My head's gone.
I'll have the pills here for you. Get some water, Millie.
Yes.
No water. I always take my pills straight.
How awful. Here. Look, he's chewing them.
I like them this way.
You better have another one. Get some water, Millie.
No water. No water, please. Oh, no water. My stomach is always temperamental about water. Oh, if I get that guy, I'll kill him.
How are we going to get those girls out of the compartment?
I don't know. I suppose they'll stay in there until they reach their destination.
I've got it. We'll write a note to the Thornwell girl. One that'll get them both out. Dear Miss Thornwell, I met you in Berlin at a Haydn recital. I'm in deep distress. May I have 5 minutes of your time?
It's just like I was telling you. Every place we went, Africa, China, Ireland, the women just naturally flocked to that guy like it was a magnet.
You don't say.
Why, if this was really a woman's world, he'd be king.
Oh, I don't wonder he's so handsome.
Now, there was a gal in Cairo.
Well, this is all very interesting, Mr. Stewart, but aren't you feeling a little better now?
Well, if you don't want to hear about the Egyptian, Mama, let me tell you about the time Bruce and I were captured by a tribe of native women. Now, that was really something. These big Amazons came snooping down on us.
I think I'd better take you to your compartment now, Mr. Stewart.
Well, I guess I'll have to go. Yes, I'll go.
Yes.
A note from Miss Cornwall.
Oh, thank you, Corner. Are we on time?
9:14, just about, miss.
Thank you. Wait just a minute. There may be an answer to this. Where's the lady who gave you this note?
She said she'd be waiting in the lounge for you.
Oh, thank you. Tell her I'll be there in a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think you'd better go, Mr. Stewart. Come on, Millie. I'm going in the lounge.
Oh, I don't mind going now. For a minute you fooled me. I thought you jumped the window.
Nice work, Stu, eating those pills and everything. Remind me to pat you on the back when I get time.
Just let me feed you a couple of them and we'll call it square. What are you going to do with that?
I want to sneak it down to our compartment where we can open it.
Oh, that thing will ruin us.
See if the coast is clear.
It's okay. Not a woman in sight.
The photographer, the porter, the locksmith. I'm going to get myself a chicken ranch. You can't pick a chicken any better than you picking that lock. You better stick to cheesecake.
Well, I hope what's ever in it is worth the trouble we're going through.
Oh, holy cow. Look at that. Broke it right off.
Now what are we going to use?
I don't know.
You haven't got a knife, have you?
No, I haven't got one.
So you see, Miss Thornwald, I'm not destitute. The jewels I spoke of have been sold, and the proceeds will keep me for years.
Well, then what?
Merely advice. You see, my mother and father are still in Germany. I haven't heard from them for a year. And I thought that you, well, having lived in Germany for so long...
Studying music.
Of course. Nevertheless, I thought you might know of some way I could communicate with them. For instance, this group of which you're the head.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you, but why don't you contact the Home Service Unit of the Red Cross?
Or perhaps you know someone in the organization to whom you could give me a letter?
Well, you won't need any. The Red Cross would be very happy to help you. I'm sure they could find your parents.
Well, slam it on the floor. Maybe it'll snap open. It's a good idea.
Here, wait a minute. What about this?
Oh, that thing is too big. Oh, if I only had a corkscrew even. Well, I'll get another pocket knife over somebody, but keep at it while I'm gone. You might get lucky.
Yeah, I'll try and fight my way through it.
Porter, have you got a pocket knife I can borrow?
No, sir. All I've got on me is my sporting razor and my shaving razor. And I ain't parting with either.
Americana Schweinhund.
Holy snakes, Bruce. I've been working on this thing ever since you left. I can't get it to open with the thing. Say, fella, how about borrowing your pocket knife? I want to open my piggy bank.
Yes, sir. Can you wait just a minute? What's this for?
That's for old time's sake. I charge it to my expense account, you see. I want that knife in a hurry.
Mister, you get it in a hurry. And at those prices, You can keep it.
Thanks. This will be okay. Is that clock right?
Exactly. 9:43.
Thank you. Stu! Stu! Speak up, son. It's me, Bruce. Get a doctor, quick. Get the conductor. He's been stabbed.
Yes, sir. Lordy, look at that.
What's the matter here? I don't know. I stepped out to the lounge car a few minutes. When I came back, somebody had stabbed my best friend.
Whose knife is this?
It's mine.
Mr. Conductor, just after they got on the train, I heard him threatening his partner.
What have you got to say to that?
That was a gag. We were just clowning here.
And furthermore, he tried to borrow my razor off of me.
You idiot. Would I first try to kill him and then try to save his life? Anyway, it was my partner. Why would I want to kill my best friend?
That's for the police to say.
All right. Call all the police you want, but first get a doctor in here. He might be dying.
All right, Jim. See if there's one aboard, and if not, wire ahead.
What's this?
Hey, Mr. Conductor, he's running out.
Stop that man!
Oh, wait a minute.
Where do you think you're going?
Take it easy, soldier. I'm in a hurry. Will you let me go? The man you want's getting away.
You're the man we want.
What's the matter with you guys? Are you blowing your tops? I'm trying to catch that Nazi.
I don't know anything about any Nazi, but you're coming along with us.
Wait a minute. What's going on here? What are you doing to him?
Nothing except he just butchered his partner.
I've told you it was the German, and you're letting him get away. That's all I can tell you.
Nobody's getting away. Now, if you'll just come along
I'm
with
a
us...
newspaper man, Bruce Grant of the Star Tribune. I've got my credentials right here.
He is, and he was in the lounge. My maid and I saw him.
That doesn't prove a thing, miss.
Nothing, of course, except that he didn't do it.
I'm running this train. Bring him along. In here with him.
This is stupid. You're letting the real killer get away.
Shove him in.
Well, at least see that Nazi doesn't get off the train.
He won't. The police will meet us at the next station, and when they come aboard, we'll straighten this thing out.
Okay, that sounds fair enough. We got a doctor in there. Stu's got a chance if he gets help.
We'll attend to that. Lock the door.
Yes, sir.
Then I put the bag back in the Thornwell Bill's compartment so there'd be no evidence pointing to us.
We must get off this train.
I know, but control yourself, Frida. It's impossible to get off the train till it stops.
Porter,
Yes, sir.
what's the next stop?
Mountain City. It's 9:59 now. We should get there by 12:20.
Did you hear that? Over 2 hours before we can get off.
Maybe our salvation. At least it gives us another chance to get the papers out of the bag.
Are you crazy enough to try it again?
I must. The whole organization depends on it.
Bag will be the death of us.
Well, doggone.
You can think he's innocent, Miss Jane, but I don't. It's just like a story I read last month. The man was the handsomest thing, and when...
Quiet, Millie. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's just that I have a terrible headache.
Well, that's okay. How about me getting your bromo from the club car?
Go ahead. Millie, that story in the magazine, how did it turn out?
Oh, with him and her in each other's arms? That's the only kind of stories I ever read. I don't like the other kind.
How did you get off?
I broke out. How's Stu? Have you heard?
Well, the stewardess said his wound wasn't dangerous, but he is suffering from shock.
Is he conscious?
No, not yet.
Poor Stu. Sit down a minute. I want to talk to you. Jane, what do you know about those Germans?
What Germans?
That woman I saw you talking with in the lounge.
Oh, well, she's a refugee. She wanted me to get in touch with her parents. I found out we were both in Munich at the time of the purge.
Munich. Purge. That rings a bell. Haven't you a copy of my book around here somewhere?
Yes, right here.
Good. Let me see it. I ought to read my stuff more often. Munich, Munich, Munich. Yeah, here we are.
Did you find it?
You bet I did.
I'm sorry I took so long, but I...
Come on in, Millie. Shut the door.
I'd been here sooner, Miss Jane, but the German woman you were talking with in the lounge ran into me, and I dropped the first glass.
Was her husband with her?
Yes.
Did they look like they were staying?
Well, I guess so. They were ordering more drinks.
Jane, will you do something for me?
Murder Frau Koenig?
Koenig? Her name is Molte. Or was when I saw her in Munich.
What do you want me to do?
Take Millie and go down to the lounge car and... Wait a minute. Millie, who gave you this bag?
Oh, Mr. Herman. While Miss Jane was phoning at the station. I met him at a dance last week, and he's flying up this Saturday to take me to another one. And he asked me to bring the bag with me.
Herman. By any chance, do you mean Herman Krantz? Fellow about my size, a little heavier set, talks out of the side of his mouth, smokes a cigar?
Well, I guess so. The man at the dance with him called him Herman.
Sure, that's it. Here's what I want you to do.
10:11. I've given up hope of hearing. There remains but one chance of recovering anything. Herman, attention! Herman Clance, you will go at once to the railroad station and recover that bag.
But, sir, they'll be sure to nab me.
You heard? Obey.
All right, kid, that's it. Now, whatever happens, don't get excited. On your way. What's that for?
You might get hurt.
Hurt? I might get killed.
But, Miss Jane, don't you think you'd better try once more to sleep in your compartment?
No, I couldn't sleep. There's been too much excitement. Besides, I want to read for a while. You can go back if you want to.
Oh, no, I'll stay here with you. I'd be scared in there by myself.
Now's the chance. Come on.
Hi, Doctor.
Hello, Sam. What's this all about?
There's been a murder and an attempted murder aboard.
Murder, eh? We'll see that no one leaves the train.
All the other vestibules are locked and my crew is on guard. I hope this isn't going to hold us up too long. I'm 20 minutes late already.
Doc, you care for the man who's been hurt.
Right.
Telegram to Mr. Johnson. Telegram? Mr. Johnson, here's the wire that you expected.
He's in here. Look out. You're liable to cause you trouble.
Well, I'll be darned.
Miss Harrison Brown, telegram from Miss Harrison Brown. Telegram from Miss Harrison Brown. Telegram?
Oh, Porter. I'm Mrs. Harrison Brown.
Just missed the train at the last station.
Thank you.
Hugo, here's an urgent wire. Quick, decode it.
I'll take that. Raise your hands, Hugo. You too, Frida.
Wait outside, Millie. Can I help Bruce?
No, Jane, please go back and wait in the lounge. I don't want you here. You might get hurt.
I'm not worried.
Can you handle a gun?
Yes.
Come here a minute. Cover our guess. I want to find out what this wire's about.
He had a knife that long, I tell you.
All right, all right. Have you any idea which way he went?
I wouldn't know. I ain't got no x-ray eyes.
Well, we'll have to search the whole train.
Holy mackerel. Open that door, Frida. Get going, both of you. Fast. You stay here, Jane.
There he is.
Drop that gun and throw up your hands.
Look, I'll explain everything in a minute. We got to get that suitcase away from the train.
What suitcase?
Multi, look out! That's loaded with a bomb.
Put the handcuffs on him.
I've told you he's innocent. That other man's a German spy.
Well, we can't take any chances. Go after that fellow, too.
Don't go near him. He's carrying a time bomb set to go off right now.
Don't pay any attention to him. He's only trying to help them get away. Go get them.
But I saw the telegram. You're making a terrible mistake.
Look, call off your men before they're blown to bits. There isn't a second to lose. Multi, don't be a fool. There's a bomb in that bag. It'll go off any second.
Just another stupid American trick. Come on.
You want those men killed? Get them back here.
Maybe they're telling the truth.
We'll see. That was a close call, boys. And you saved their lives, miss.
You can thank him.
We nabbed Herman at the station when he tried to recover the other bag. Inside it, we found all the evidence we needed to arrest an entire spy ring.
Good.
In their headquarters, we discovered these negatives showing Miss Thornwall
I'm trying to tell you, I don't know where or how they got such pictures. Why, I've never been associated with Hitler or Goering in my life.
These things are fakes. They're composites.
That's exactly what our experts discovered. Your daughter's entirely free of suspicion, sir.
That's a tremendous load off of my mind.
Did you really stop Bruce's articles, Dad, just for me?
Well, what else could I do? I couldn't be sure that you were not involved until I'd heard it from you.
Why, I was even willing to pay the tremendous blackmail demands they were making.
I don't blame you, sir, but now that Jane's cleared, you will resume their publication, won't you?
Just as soon as I can get in touch with my editor.
How could you tell at a glance those photos were fakes, Mr. Stewart?
Well, it's very simple. Just look at them sideways. You can see the retouching. It's my racket, Bud.
I finished your book last night, Bruce. Marvelous. But it lacks one thing.
What's that?
A dedication.
I'll take care of that right now.